When she shouted my name across the executive suite, I already knew how this would conclude. You are suspended from this assignment until you publicly apologize to my ex-husband. Her voice sliced through the area, sharp, controlled, and ruthlessly precise. Everyone froze. 36 pairs of eyes darted between us. The chief financial officer, my wife. Isabel stood at the head of the table, chin-high, eyes cold. The same eyes that used to examine my face in the mornings, now dissecting me in front of my personnel. I just nodded once. Understood. A murmur spread through the room, part disbelief, part pity. She smirked, pleased with her public triumph, and continued the assembly as if she hadn't just shamed me. That was the moment I stopped being her spouse. I met Isabel 9 years ago when she was still a senior analyst, and I was the consultant sent to rectify her division. She disliked me at first, said I was haughty, too certain of my procedures. I said she was brilliant but rash. Somewhere between late nights and caffeine, this aversion turned to respect, then attraction. We built our lives together like a merger-structured, strategic, efficient. I handled the vision. She handled the implementation. Together we ascended. Together we built this company's vitality. Or so I thought. It started with gossip, small things, late communications. From her mentor dinners that extended late. The way she flinched when I walked into a room mid-conversation. Then one night, I saw his name flash on her cell phone, Adam, her ex-husband. A message previewed beneath it 4 words that hollowed me out. He still does not know. That was 7 months before the all-hands meeting. I didn't confront her. Not then. I listened. I watched. I documented. While she thought I was unraveling, I was quietly preparing the foundation she'd fall through. When you work in corporate finance long enough, you learn the system's true language. Numbers, clauses, scheduling. Isabel had built her dominion on regulation. My revenge would strip that away from her, one choice at a time. I began by resigning from her, influence transferring assignments, redirecting clients, and building quiet partnerships. I had loyal individuals in legal compliance and IT, not because of amity, but because I'd earned their trust, years before she weaponized her title. I dug through archived correspondence contracts and discretionary budget authorizations. I discovered it. A pattern of irregular consulting payments routed to a shell corporation Adam had registered 7 months before their divorce. The same corporation she later approved as a preferred supplier. It was sufficient. I didn't need to ruin her. I just needed to let the system view her clearly. So when she shamed me in that meeting in Chicago, Illinois, I didn't disagree. I gave her what she wanted. Compliance. The illusion of authority. That night, while she slept soundly beside me, her phone face down, I transferred everything she'd concealed from me, her messages, with Adam Vendor Records Board, correspondence into a single encrypted file addressed to the company's general counsel. By dawn, I'd cleared my desk, formatted my computer, and printed my letter of resignation. She walked into the office the next morning, glowing, self-satisfied. The kind of smile only people who think they've prevailed can wear. "Have you learned your lesson?" she asked, stopping by my empty desk. Her eyes fell on the envelope propped against her monitor. My resignation letter. Her smirk faltered. "What is this?" Before I could answer, the door burst open. It was the company lawyer, face pale. "Ma'am, tell me you did not." "Did not what?" she snapped. He slammed a stack of printed emails onto her desk. Her messages with Adam the vendor. Approvals, the payment. Records, every word she thought she'd deleted. "Those transfers, you authorized the ones to your ex-husband's shell corporation?" He swallowed hard. "The audit committee is already reviewing. The board has been notified. You've implicated yourself in corporate fraud." The silence that followed was almost gentle. She turned to me, eyes wide, trembling. "You orchestrated this." I looked at her, calm, almost pitying. "No, you orchestrated this. I just stopped concealing for you." They escorted her out within the hour. Human resources was courteous. Security was not. By noon, the board had accepted both our resignations. Hers pending investigation, mine with gratitude for past contributions. I watched her leave through the glass doors. No words, no tears, just the soft reverberation of her heels fading into the hallway. For years, I believed we built something together. I was mistaken. She built herself using me as support structure. But support structure, once removed, brings everything down. That night, I sat alone in our now vacant apartment. Her side of the wardrobe was still half-full dresses that would never be worn again. I didn't feel satisfaction, not truly just an, unclenching a liberation from a life that had become one long display. I poured myself a beverage and looked out over the city lights. People think retaliation is loud shouting chaos triumph. It's not. Genuine revenge is quiet surgical. It doesn't demolish what you detest. It removes what poisons you. She once told me, authority is about perception. She was right. The difference is I learned how to see through it. And when you finally see clearly, you stop playing their game. You build your own,